mud here is knee-deep, black, and smells of rot. For hours, I have dragged my feet past mangrove roots that stick out like the ribs of a giant skeleton. In our shack on the edge of the swamp, my daughter, Tria, is waiting. Her skin is already as cold as ice. Her breath is just a thin vapor that is becoming rarer. The village healer said there is no cure. But legends say otherwise. I brought the only valuable thing left, an old oil lantern whose flame is starting to dim. I stop at a basin of calm water in the middle of the swamp. There are no bird sounds, only the dripping of water from hanging moss. I hit the water's surface with a wooden oar, breaking the silence. "Show yourself!" My voice swallowed by the fog. The surface of the water begins to churn, not from the wind, but because something huge is moving beneath it. The mud shifts. A head rises silently from behind the murky water. Her hair is wet and clings to skin scaled in dark green. It is the snake woman. Her lower body is a giant python coiled around tree roots, while her upper body resembles a woman with vertical yellow eyes that do not blink. She does not look at my face, but stares at the lantern in my hand with hunger. In her human hand, she clutches a pomegranate stone. The object pulses with red light, radiating waves of heat that I can feel from 5 meters away, banishing the cold of the swamp fog. It is the heartbeat my daughter needs. The snake woman does not speak with a human voice, but a hiss that seems to crawl inside my ear. "The fire inside that lantern will die," she hisses, sliding down until her face is level with mine. "But the fire inside your blood, that lasts longer." She extends a scaled hand holding the pomegranate stone. "Give me your warmth. In exchange, you may take home this little son." I have no choice. I nod. She touches my chest right over my heart. It does not feel like a hand touching, but like being pressed against a giant block of ice. I gasp, my breath freezing in my throat. I feel the heat being forcibly sucked out of my pores, leaving a piercing cold in my ribs. My vision blurs, and my knees wobble. As she pulls her hand away, she looks more alive, while I feel hollow and shivering violently. The pomegranate stone falls into the mud. I grab it with stiff hands and run. This cold is no longer from the swamp air, but from inside myself. I kick open the shack door. Tria is lying stiff, her lips turning blue. Without hesitation, I press the pomegranate stone to her chest. A red light flares brightly, illuminating the entire cramped shack. In that second, the blue in Tria's lips fades, replaced by an unnatural pink hue. Her eyes snap open. She does not wake up like someone recovering from sickness, but with a strange, jerky movement, as if her bones are being rearranged. She stares at me, Her pupils dilate, pitch black, swallowing her irises. "Father," she whispers. Her voice is hoarse and hungry. "The cold is gone, but I need more. This stone is starting to dim." 3 days have passed since the first transaction. The pomegranate stone now hangs around Tria's neck, but its light is starting to dim, pulsing weakly like a dying heart. Tria has changed. She no longer sleeps in a bed. She curls up near the fire stove, staring at the embers with unnatural obsession. Her skin begins to peel, revealing a new layer that is slick and pale underneath. She refuses hot porridge. Last night, I caught her swallowing a live gecko on the kitchen wall. My own body feels stiff. The cold planted by the snake woman has not left. It spreads to the bone. Every time I speak, cold steam comes out of my mouth, even in the scorching heat of the day. I must return to the swamp. The stone needs a refill. However, this time I am not alone. As I step out of the shack, I see heavy boot prints in the yard mud. They are the tracks of Victor, a skin hunter who has long targeted rare fauna in this swamp. He must have seen the red light from our shack that night. I run through the mangrove forest, ignoring the freezing pain in my joints. I know Victor is following. I can hear twigs snapping in the distance. Arriving at the water basin, the fog is thicker than before. The snake woman is already waiting, coiled on a dead tree branch hanging over the water. "You brought a guest, Eris," she hisses, her eyes staring sharply at the bushes behind me. "But you came because the stone is hungry. And you are almost empty." She lowers herself slowly. "Your body heat is bland. I need something purer. Give me your voice, the warmth of the breath you use to call your daughter. In exchange, the stone will burn twice as long." Behind me, from the bushes, Victor's long rifle barrel protrudes, aiming at the creature's head. I am trapped between a monster who wants my humanity and a human who wants that monster. The blast of Victor's rifle shatters the silence of the swamp. The brief yellow flash from the muzzle illuminates the fog, revealing the snake woman's face for one terrifying second. The bullet pierces her human shoulder. She does not scream. She only smiles. A wide smile that tears her cheeks to her ears, revealing rows of needled teeth. The blood flowing from her shoulder is not red, but pitch black, like oil mud. Before Victor can reload, a giant tail shoots out from underwater, wrapping around the hunter's waist. Bones crack. Victor is dragged into the murky water without a chance to scream. Only air bubbles rising to the surface. Then, silence. The swamp has swallowed him whole. I do not wait for my turn. I turn and run, my feet pounding roots and mud, forcing this nearly frozen heart to keep beating. Arriving at the shack, the sight makes me fall to my knees. Tria is peeling the skin off her own face with her fingernails. Beneath that human skin, wet green scales begin to show. She hisses, "Father, the heat. Give me the heat." She is no longer my daughter. She is the larva of something else. I grab the pomegranate stone lying dim on the floor. I hold Tria, restraining her clawing hands. "Come back," I whisper. I do not place the stone on her to feed her again. Instead, I press the stone hard against my own chest, letting the last of my body heat flow into the stone, reversing it. I offer my life to take back her humanity. The stone flares blindingly. Not red, but stinging white. Ah! Tria screams. Her green scales dry up and crumble into gray dust. Her skin color returns to pink. She takes a long breath, chokes, and then cries. A human cry. I fall to the floor, weak, cold, but alive. When I turn to the open door, the snake woman is there, standing at the threshold. Her wound has closed. She stares at us with her unblinking yellow eyes. There is no anger. She looks at the dim white stone in my hand, then nods slowly. The transaction is complete. She retreats into the darkness of the night, and the sound of scales sliding on mud slowly fades. Outside, dawn begins to break, bringing the real sun that warms the swamp.